Hi, guys, and thank you for tuning in to my personal finance YouTube channel. I really appreciate this. My name is Raz, and today's video is part two out of three parts video, the ultimate list of very successful people who made it after the age of 40. This video is packed with inspiration. I decided to make it because we think that the best time to start a business is in your 20s, and the media really push this message. The media love this message of young entrepreneurs who became or billionaires before they were 30. And actually, research doesn't back this image of young entrepreneurs. Research done in MIT proved that the best age to start a business, a successful business, is in your mid 40s. So here's the list of people who started their own businesses when they were 40s, 50s, in their 50s, and even in their 60s. We ended up the part one video with Colonel Sanders. He's the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and he opened his first restaurant when he was 62. And we open today's list with another fast food mogul, Ray Kroc. Kroc held various jobs after the First and Second World Wars. And just a fun fact, he served in the military with Walt Disney. He became a friend of his. One of the jobs was as a milkshake mixer salesman, and that job introduced him to Richard and Marius McDonald, who had purchased his mixers. Over the course of his job, Kroc had visited in many restaurants and had seen many kitchens, and he was highly impressed with the McDonald's brothers. When he was 53, he went into business with them and opened his first franchise. But both sides, Kroc and the McDonald brothers, weren't happy with this partnership. And a few years later, when Kroc was 59, he bought the brothers out. And then he had the freedom to expand the chain and grow the business as much as he wanted. By the time Kroc's death in 1984, the chain had 7,500 outlets worldwide with sales of $8 billion a year. And his personal fortune amounted to some $600 million. Husband and wife Donald and Doris Fisher founded The Gap in 1969 when Donald was 41 and Doris was 38. Before that, Donald was in the business of renovating hotels, and he bought the Capitol Park Hotel in Sacramento, and he leased the retail space to Levi Strauss Company. You know them, it's the Levi's denim company. And he was very impressed with what was then considered a very revolutionary, a store containing many different sizes and styles of jeans. The Fishers opened the first stores where they sold all sizes jeans and records, and he planned on calling the store Pants and Discs until Doris came up with the name The Gap. According to Forbes magazine, his net worth was estimated to be $3.3 billion in 2015, and the magazine ranked the Fisher family as the 22nd richest family in America with net worth of $11 billion. Moving on to three famous designers, very famous, and the first one is Vera Wang. And she's a well-known fashion designer, but she didn't design her first dress until she was 40. She was a figure skater, and after she didn't make it to the US Olympics team, she decided to enter the world of fashion. In 1970, she became a fashion editor for Vogue, and she held this position for 17 years. She then joined Ralph Lauren as a designer director, and after 2 years, she became an independent bridal wear designer. Last year, Forbes magazine estimated her fortune at $460 million. Next is Kristen Dior, and he's also a late bloomer designer. His first business was art gallery, then he moved to be fashion designer for other fashion houses. And when he was 41, he opened his own fashion house. Next is Giorgio Armani. Young Giorgio Armani inspired to a career in medicine. He went to med school but quit after 3 years and joined the army. And after his service, he entered the fashion industry as a window dresser and then as a seller for menswear. He was also a menswear designer, and he designs mainly as a freelance for other designers. So he did freelance work for other fashion houses. But when he was 31, he started his own fashion brand. The next person on the list has a fortune of $29.7 billion with a B, making him the 28th richest person in the world. And he is Sheldon Adelson. He started his first business when he was 12. He borrowed $200 from his uncle and purchased a license to sell newspapers in Boston. Fast forward to 1979, when he was 46, he developed the Comdex trade show with a partner, and 15 years later, they sold it to SoftBank for $862 million. Edelson's share of the deal was over half a billion dollars. In 1988, he acquired the Sands Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas again with partners. In 91, while honeymooning with his second wife in Venice, he had the vision of building a hotel inspired by a Venice theme. And his vision was constructed in 99, and the rest is history. Edelson has few hotels and casinos in Las Vegas and other places like Macau. Next is Bernie Marcus. He started his career at a drugstore as a pharmacist, but became more interested in the retailing side of the business. He worked at various retail jobs until he became the CEO of Handy Dan Improvement Center, but he was laid off at the age of 49. That surely was unpleasant, but a year later, he co-founded the Home Depot retailer, and according to Forbes magazine, Marcus's net worth is estimated at $7.6 billion. Arianna Huffington wrote books, songs, and the biographies of Mariah Callas and Pablo Picasso. She had a radio show and did some journalism, but in 2005, when she was 55, she founded the Huffington Post and sold it 6 years later for $315 million. Tim and Nina Zagat met at Yale Law School, and they had a long career in law of over 2 decades until they published the first Zagat restaurant guide in '82. Tim was 42 at the time, and Nina was 40. And in their 70s, they sold the company to Google for $151 million. Gary Burrell was 52 when he founded Garmin to make navigation devices for aviation and boating using GPS. Today, of course, we all know Garmin from their smartwatches. And in 2015, his net worth was estimated at $1.5 billion. Chalio Yuvida, and I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing his name correctly. I apologize about that. He was the creator and founder of the energy drink Red Bull. His birth year isn't known, but he was probably born in Thailand sometime between 1922 and 1932. So he was at least 55 when he founded the company. At the time of his death in 2012, at the age of 88, he was listed as the third richest person in Thailand with an estimated net worth of $5 billion US. Next, I want to add to the list a few very, very successful people from a very, very different line of work, and they are actors. I came up with a short list of America's finest actors, and they all won the Oscars. I'll start with Samuel L. Jackson, who initially majored in marine biology, no less. And during his 20s and 30s, he mostly played in small roles and fought his drug addictions. When he was 43, he landed a role as an addict in the movie Jungle Fever, for which he won the Best Supporting Actor in the Cannes Film Festival. Still, he was a fairly unknown actor, and only at the age of 46 he found global recognition with the success of Pulp Fiction. For this performance, he won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Kathy Bates worked several odd jobs as well as minor stage roles while living in New York and struggling to find work as an actress. Throughout the 70s, she performed on stage and played in only 2 minor roles in films. Her Hollywood breakthrough came when she played in the horror film Misery when she was 42, and for this performance she won the Oscar for Best Actress. Morgan Freeman had the longest career before his first recognition for his appearance in the film Street Smart when he was 50. This role also earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. In 1982, he released 4 films. The first one was Glory, which was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, and the other one was Driving Miss Daisy, which was nominated for 9 Academy Awards, including a nomination for Freeman for Best Actor. Freeman was nominated 3 times more and won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in the film $1 Million Baby in 2005 when he was 68. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please don't be shy, hit the like button. It really helps with YouTube. I'm gonna dedicate the third and last part of the ultimate list of people who found great success after the age of 40 to founders of startups and tech entrepreneurs. It's going to be very interesting. If you want to be notified when this video is uploaded, please hit the bell, the red bell button. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.